Hi, it's your girl Tiffany. I just wanted to do a quick video here updating on how my surgery went in South Korea. To start with, uh, do you like the results? Um, no. It's been about a little more than 2 months since my surgery, which was on the 30th of July, 2025. So just to talk about that a little bit, I guess. Actually, before we do, I just want to thank everyone so much. All the warm wishes and all the well wishes and just the love and support that so many of you have shown for me in my journey, especially during my surgery, leading up to my surgery and after my surgery. It was just so, like, honestly, it's so amazing to have so many amazing people in my life that I know. Thank you all so much for that. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. It means the world, like it really does. But yeah, no, this surgery went well, I think. So I think it went well. um, yeah, if you saw the Instagram updates, then you would have saw that it was quite painful for the first like 36 hours. It was terrible. It was terrible. The swelling around my eyes, just so weak, super weak. Just your whole body, just like moving is becomes kind of difficult. Walking is takes strength to walk. But for the first like 36 hours, it was very bad. I think mostly because they like pack your nose after rhinoplasty, so it's just like full of padding. And once they took that out, it was a big relief. It was still hurt, but that was a big relief. That was definitely what was a big part of the pain that was just right in the middle of my face. So after that, like I would say like the pain at its worst was like a 6 out of 10, and just it's constant. It's constant. And they only gave me like paracetamol, Tylenol type of medication. They didn't give me anything strong, and I think it's because they told me to look out for any like severe pain, because if you're in severe pain, it's an emergency. That's rush to the hospital, come back quick. So I think they don't want to give you anything too strong, so you're quite aware of your pain levels. But anywho, so that sucked. That sucked. But once they took that out, it wasn't too bad. I'd say it was like a 2 out of 10 on the pain scale after that at its worst. So and then after like a week, there was pretty much no pain. But like the anesthesia makes you like still have like a rapid heartbeat, which like after like it takes like I don't know 4 or 5 days for the anesthesia to have worn off. Like kind of have like brain fog and yeah, I would sometimes just wake up in the middle of the night and my just heart racing, and I'm like, it feels like you're almost gonna have a heart attack. And it's just kind of like a side effect, I think, of being, under anesthesia for 5.5 hours. Out of having to sleep upright, just getting terrible sleep. After like a week, I'd say like 80 to 90% of my strength was returned. After the first week, easy peasy. After the first couple days, very manageable. And then like Faith and I even went out shopping, and we went out a little bit on like day 9, I think, after my surgery. So that was fun, going to the Hello Kitty Cafe and some other places. That was nice that I got to go see a little bit more of Korea before we left. And oh, and the other thing was like I couldn't blow my nose either, and it was like so stuffed, and it was bad. It's like I could never breathe out of my nose for the first month, really. There were times when it was a little bit, I could breathe out of my nose, but it wasn't like fully stuffed, but that was very annoying. Yeah. Oh, that's just part of the process. So after we got back home, back to I was going to say North Korea, New Zealand, after we got back to New Zealand, so as far as like some of the restrictions go, that's really more of like what was bothering me after I returned. Like a lot of like the pain, there's still swelling. There's even still swelling now, but there still was more swelling. But for the most part, I was feeling very much back to myself, very much so. But like there were some restrictions that were very annoying. The worst one, the thing that like once I got back here, the thing that the worst part about the recovery after that, after coming back to New Zealand, was I couldn't resume my laser hair removal on my face because I guess it creates too much heat, which adds to the swelling or slows down the swelling. I don't know. But I still can't resume laser hair removal. They said for at least 3 months before I can resume laser hair removal. So like the beard shadow had come back, so I'm wearing makeup now, so hopefully it's mostly covered up, but like it's particular, this is where it is. Like I've done enough laser to where it's like pretty much gone on my sides of my face, but it kind of came back a bit here, so which is annoying. So even when I'm like closely shaved, it's just like, unless I'm wearing makeup, which I don't wear. I don't wear a lot of makeup. This is like the first time I put on makeup in like a hot minute. So I should wear makeup more often, but yeah. So obviously I can't work out intensely for the first few months either. Just like kind of light workouts for like the first month, and then slowly able to do more and more. Couldn't even wear makeup for the first month either, which is I wanted to see what I look like with makeup, without facial hair, what my new face looks like without facial hair. I also can't like pluck my eyebrows or my nose hairs. I can't do that either for like the first 3 months. And I even like shaved a little bit of right here, and that hurt. That hurt. So I was like, I just shaved here, and it was good. It was causing me soreness later. I was like, okay, all right, I'm not even gonna mess with that area until like 3 months. So, and that's kind of annoying because I have bushier eyebrows. I like to, I like keeping them very thin. But oh well. But yeah, so this is like my forehead is pretty much, these are the results. I had the brow lift, so my eyebrows are slightly higher than they were before. My brow bones were shaved down. They shaved down that, like the whole brow ridge there, all the way across, like a visor, like they shaved that down. And it's opened up my beautiful eyes. Yes, my nose is smaller already, but the swelling, the final results aren't going to be, you won't see the final results for like another 4 months. It's usually around the 6 month mark is like your like final results. So because there's still so much swelling in the nose, and it just takes so long to go down. So the swelling in the nose, it already looks smaller, which is nice. It already looks, less wide, thinner. But some of the shapeliness to it, it's not, I don't know. There's just, they took a photo, and it's in my highlights on my Instagram. I have it saved there. It's saved to my highlights. It's like they took a photo directly after the operation, so you can kind of see the shape of the nose from the side profile, so you can see what my nose is gonna look like. And I think it looks so cute, so I can't wait for it to like be finished, I guess. The swelling to be down enough to where I can see everything and what it's going to look like forever. So yeah, I was also nervous because it's my nose looked crooked after the surgery. It was looking crooked for like the first month, and it started to it's straightened out. It looks a lot more straight now, but it's not uncommon for swelling to be. Swelling isn't symmetrical, so because of the swelling, it made it look like it was kind of like leaning one way, and that was very scary. But I was told it's quite common, so don't worry. Like swelling, abnormal swelling, it can make your nose look crooked, and it did, and it's looking more straight now as the swelling's gone down. So, phew. So it still doesn't look perfectly straight to me when I look in the mirror and stuff, but it looks straighter than it did before. So I do know it's probably just the swelling but it does look pretty straight to me. Even like right now, it looks pretty straight. So my forehead was completely numb, like from here all the way here, like all that, everything even into the hairline, from basically here and off to the sides and like it was all completely numb, and it was very numb where the incision was as well, from ear to ear over the top. I couldn't feel it whatsoever. So after the first couple of weeks, it started coming back like here in the middle. I got feeling back there, and like I can scratch my forehead and I can feel it again. And then the sides, this one started coming back first, this left side, and then the right side has been coming back. So it's nice. And when it does come back, it's itchy. And it also like kind of like tingling type pain, like prickly type pain. And I think it's just the nerves like regenerating. And my head has been so itchy recently because that's been coming back. The feeling in my, where the scar is, the incision in my scalp, and I'm just like constantly like, don't want to scratch too hard because it still is sensitive. There still is swelling and it's still sensitive. So, you know, like if I got hit in this area, it probably hurt more than it regularly would. So yeah, try not to scratch anything, but just using my fingertips, just without the nails, and just like rubbing my hair like I have rubbing my hair with like shampoo or something. And it's just like, but I'm doing that like throughout the day because I'm like, oh, it's so itchy. But yeah, it's nice. The forehead, there's still a little bit of soreness as well on my forehead, like right in this area for some reason, right along the temple. Nah, it's okay. It's going away. It's getting less painful than it used to be. So, but it's really only if I like am like rubbing it or something, or if someone hits me, which hasn't happened yet. So nobody hit me there, please. Yeah, I think the tip of my nose is slightly, yeah, it's like slightly numb. It's more tingly. Like I can feel it, but it's like definitely not like full feeling, like maybe 50, 60% feeling. That'll probably come back at some point. Yeah, it still feels weird, but I think that's it. Like I was saying, like this is going to be the final result pretty much for my brow bone shave, and then the brow lift that they did at the brow, but the eyebrows are slightly higher, slightly raised, and they took away the wrinkles because that's also what it does. So no more forehead wrinkles. It was very wrinkly up there. And yeah, and they also like they gave them a little bit more shape as well. They were slightly more flat, like they were curved before, but now they're like slightly more curved, and I think it looks very, very pretty. I don't know. I'm very happy about it. Nana Hospital in South Korea, that's where I went. And they posted to their Instagram my nose before and after. So as long as my nose ends up looking like what it did directly after the surgery, then I'll be very happy. Looking forward to seeing that. And so as far as any other surgeries go, am I happy with the results? I think some people ask me, are you happy with the results? So far, a resounding yes. Very happy I did it. Very, very happy. I think I look a lot more feminine, and it makes me happy. It just makes me very happy seeing more femininity on my face. So as far as like maybe what comes next, because I don't have any surgeries planned. I'm not planning to do any more surgeries, but on Monday I actually do have some lip filler scheduled. So I'm gonna get some lip filler. That was also something I couldn't do for at least 2 months. And now that it's been like 2 months and a week, let's go. Let's get some lip filler. But yeah, that's really the only thing I have planned further. I think that'll help also just make this area look a little more feminine. That would make me very happy. Very safe. A lot of people get fillers. They're very safe. If for some reason you don't like fillers, they can just inject something that dissolves them, so they can take them right away if they want. Take it away. But I think I'll like it. We'll see. We'll see. What else is next? I don't know. I might do like a trachea shave at some point in the future. I don't have a very prominent trachea, Adam's apple. Yeah, I don't like it. I still don't like it. So it's not something that's like a pressing issue. But I probably will get it done, I don't know, in a few years. I don't know. There's no plans for it right now, but at some point in the future, I do want to shave that down because, you know, yeah. And that's really it. That's really all I have planned. I've thought about maybe getting my breasts done in the future, but they're still growing, and I don't know, they're A cups right now, so I'm not terribly unhappy about that. They say that like most of the growth, once you start taking estrogen, is within the first 3 years. So definitely going to give that like 3 years before I start considering getting like breast implants or something. So we'll see how that goes. Grow, 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 grow. Let's go. And because I've been on HRT for 17 months, so yeah, I just gotta wait and see. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all the updates for today, for now. And once again, thank you everyone. Thank you all so much. I don't know who's watching this video. I don't know. People watch it. I think some people say that they watch it, so that's awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for showing me support, showing me love. It's just been so, like, I don't know. It's surprising. I don't know that people would just be so loving and supportive, and it's surprised me in such a good way that, I don't know, so many people care. It's so wonderful because I care about all of you too. And I love you. You're just amazing. All of you are so amazing. Like, I don't know. I'm very happy. I'm very happy right now. Although, we won't talk politics, but other than everything's very good for me in New Zealand. So we don't have fascists living here. Well, we don't have fascists as far as we know in our government, so that's good. Woo. Anywho, okay, that's all I have to say for now. And, okay. Okay. I love you. And, okay. 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 I love you. I love you. Bye.